Seniors, are you eating enough protein to beat sarcopenia and build muscles? Have you noticed that getting up from your favorite chair takes more effort than it used to? Or maybe you feel your arms shake a little when carrying groceries that once felt light as feathers. If opening jars has become a two-person job and you find yourself avoiding stairs because your legs feel unreliable, you are not alone. Today, I am going to reveal 3 protein-rich foods that can help you rebuild the muscle strength you thought was gone forever. And number 2 will surprise you because most doctors never mention it. But before we dive in, I want to know where you are watching from today. Drop your city and country in the comments below. I personally read every single comment. And while you are there, grab your free muscle building guide using the link in the first comment. Now here's something that might shock you. After age 60, you lose up to 8% of your muscle mass every single decade. This condition has a name, sarcopenia. But here's the good news. The 3 foods I'm about to share can actually reverse this process. Number 3 is something you probably have in your kitchen right now, but are not eating nearly enough of it. Food number 1, Greek yogurt, the morning muscle builder. The first food that can transform your muscle strength is Greek yogurt, but not just any Greek yogurt. You need the right type at the right time for maximum benefit. Greek yogurt contains up to 20 grams of high-quality protein per serving, including all the essential amino acids your muscles desperately need to repair and grow. What makes it special is something called leucine. This is like a key that unlocks your muscle-building machinery. After age 50, your muscles become more stubborn about building new tissue, but leucine breaks through that resistance. Here's how to use it properly. Eat 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt within 2 hours of waking up. Your muscles are most hungry for protein in the morning after fasting all night. Add a handful of berries for natural sweetness and a sprinkle of chopped walnuts for healthy fats that help your body absorb the nutrients better. But here's the crucial part. Avoid the flavored versions. They're loaded with sugar that can actually interfere with muscle building. If you're lactose intolerant, look for lactose-free Greek yogurt or try the plant-based versions made from pea protein. I spoke with Margaret, a 67-year-old grandmother from Ohio who started eating Greek yogurt every morning 6 months ago. She told me that last week she carried all her groceries upstairs in one trip for the first time in 3 years. Her secret? She mixed her yogurt with a teaspoon of honey and crushed almonds. If Greek yogurt helps rebuild your muscles during the day, the next food works like a repair crew while you sleep, fixing and strengthening your muscle fibers all night long. Food number 2, cottage cheese, the nighttime muscle repair team. This might surprise you, but cottage cheese before bedtime is one of the most powerful muscle building strategies you can use, and most people have no idea about this. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein, which is completely different from the protein in Greek yogurt. While other proteins get absorbed quickly, casein releases amino acids slowly over 6 to 8 hours. This means your muscles get a steady supply of building blocks all night long, exactly when your body does its deepest repair work. Research shows that seniors who eat casein protein before bed can increase their muscle protein synthesis by up to 22% overnight. Think of it like having a construction crew working on your muscles while you sleep. Here's the perfect nighttime routine. Eat half a cup of cottage cheese about 30 minutes before bed. For better taste, mix it with a small handful of pineapple chunks. The natural enzymes in pineapple actually help your body absorb the protein more effectively. You can also add a dash of cinnamon, which helps stabilize your blood sugar overnight. Choose the full fat version if you can tolerate it. The healthy fats help slow down digestion even more, extending the muscle feeding window. If you're watching your sodium intake, look for low sodium varieties, or rinse regular cottage cheese under cold water to remove about 40% of the salt. Robert from Texas, age 72, started this bedtime routine after struggling to get out of bed without using his arms for support. Within 8 weeks, he was standing straight up from a lying position, something he had not done in over 5 years. He credits his nightly cottage cheese ritual combined with the other foods I am sharing today. Now, while those first 2 foods are building and repairing your muscles, the third food is probably sitting in your kitchen right now, but you're likely not eating nearly enough of it to make a real difference in your strength. Food number 3, eggs, the complete muscle building package. Here's what most people get wrong about eggs. They eat one or two and think they're getting enough protein. But for seniors fighting sarcopenia, you need to think bigger. Eggs contain the highest quality protein you can find in any food. They have a perfect amino acid score, meaning they provide every single building block your muscles need in exactly the right proportions. One large egg gives you about 6 grams of complete protein. But here's the key. You need at least 25 to 30 grams of protein at each meal to trigger muscle building after age 60. This means you should be eating at least 4 whole eggs at breakfast, or 3 eggs plus some of that Greek yogurt I mentioned earlier. The combination is incredibly powerful because you get both fast-acting and slow-releasing proteins working together. But here's the part that will change everything. Eat the whole egg, not just the whites. The yolk contains leucine, vitamin D, and healthy fats that actually help your muscles use the protein more effectively. Those egg white omelets that became popular in the 90s are actually working against you if muscle building is your goal. The best way to prepare them? Scrambled with a little olive oil or butter, paired with spinach or other leafy greens. The iron in the greens helps carry oxygen to your muscles, while the healthy fats help your body absorb the fat-soluble vitamins in the egg yolks. If you're concerned about cholesterol, recent research shows that dietary cholesterol from eggs does not significantly impact blood cholesterol levels in most people, especially when you're actively building muscle. However, if your doctor has specifically advised you to limit eggs, you can get similar benefits from fish like salmon or sardines. Dorothy, a 69-year-old retired teacher from Florida, was skeptical about eating 4 eggs for breakfast. She had been eating 1 egg white for years, thinking it was healthier. But after switching to 4 whole eggs scrambled with spinach, she noticed her morning walks became easier within just 3 weeks. By month 2, she was taking the stairs to her second-floor apartment without stopping to rest halfway up. The protein timing secret. Here's something most people miss entirely. When you eat protein matters almost as much as how much you eat. Your muscles can only use about 25 to 30 grams of protein at once for building new tissue. Eating 60 grams at dinner and then nothing until the next evening is like trying to water a plant once a week with the fire hose. Most of it goes to waste. Instead, spread your protein throughout the day. Have those eggs at breakfast, maybe some fish or chicken at lunch, and finish with cottage cheese before bed. This keeps your muscle building machinery running all day long. The hydration connection. Here's one more secret that amplifies everything I've shared. Proper hydration. Your muscles are about 75% water, and even mild dehydration can slow down muscle protein synthesis by up to 15%. This means all the Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and eggs in the world won't work as well if you're not drinking enough water. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water throughout the day, and have 1 glass with each protein-rich meal. This helps transport those amino acids to your muscles more efficiently. What to expect and when? If you start incorporating these 3 foods into your daily routine, here is what you can realistically expect. In the first week, you might notice better energy levels and less fatigue after daily activities. By week 3 or 4, tasks like getting up from chairs or climbing stairs should feel noticeably easier. After 2 to 3 months of consistent protein intake, you should see measurable improvements in your strength and balance. Remember, sarcopenia took years to develop, so be patient with the rebuilding process. But unlike many age-related changes, muscle loss is almost entirely reversible with the right nutrition and some light physical activity. Important considerations. Before making major changes to your diet, especially if you have kidney issues, diabetes, or take blood thinners, check with your healthcare provider. Some medications can interact with increased protein intake, and people with certain kidney conditions may need to monitor their protein consumption more carefully. If you're taking blood pressure medications, start with smaller portions and gradually increase, as the potassium in some of these foods can enhance the effects of certain medications. So there you have it, 3 powerful foods that can help you beat sarcopenia and rebuild the muscle strength you thought was gone forever. Greek yogurt in the morning to kickstart muscle building, cottage cheese before bed to repair and grow muscle overnight, and enough whole eggs to provide your muscles with everything they need to thrive. The best part? These are not exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're simple, affordable foods available at any grocery store. You have the power to take control of your muscle health starting today. Which of these protein-rich foods will you try first?
Are you ready to challenge sarcopenia and reclaim your strength? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one and love hearing about your journey. If this information helped you understand how to fight muscle loss naturally, subscribe for more practical health tips designed specifically for adults over 60. Your strongest, most independent years can still be ahead of you.